the largest town in the holiday region of Ticino. The town lies in a bay on the northern side of Lake Lugano, surrounded by numerous mountains offering those splendid views. Once you're there, you'll see a traffic-free historic town centre. The buildings in Italianate Lombardy style, the exclusive museums, the mountains, the lakeside walks, and an absolute jam-packed calendar of events all year round. And all of this make this destination a very exciting choice for your next trip to Switzerland. And whilst you're here, you can then take a relaxing ferry to the next destination. Number 12. Mokota. A ferry trip away from Lugano, it's by far and away the prettiest village on the Lake Lugano shoreline. Formerly a fishing haven, it's set into a hillside, offering charming alleyways to explore as well as lovely vistas of the lake. Now, the bell tower of the historic Santa Maria del Sasso church towers over the houses below, and it's definitely worth seeing. It's quite a relaxing atmosphere and environment to be at. Next up is Stein am Rhein. Now, this is a small town west of Lake Constance, Bodensee, in northeastern Switzerland. And it's known for its preserved half-timbered medieval houses. So it does have a lot of German influence, seeing as it's so close to the border. And the town presents a mind-blowing collection of fresco buildings, where ancient paintings have still been intact ever since they were created in the 16th century. So I think this is a perfect day trip. Even from Zurich, you can go straight from Zurich to Schaffhausen and then change to get to Stein am Rhein. Number 14. Harder Kulm. Interlaken's own mountain, Harder Kulm offers views like no other. But it's easy to reach. You can take the 10-minute cable car up from the gondola station located next to the Interlaken train station. I mean, for me, I think the best time to visit is probably around April. I would avoid peak July and August unless you really enjoy standing in queues. So once you get to the top, take advantage of the restaurant. There's plenty of refreshments that you can have, and then admire some of the views over Interlaken, as well as queuing up for that picture perfect spots for your Instagram or whatever that you use, family albums, and enjoy the scenery of the mountains right in the background. Number 15. Lake Urchinensee. Located in the Bernese Oberland region at the height of over 1,600 meters, the lake makes for a stunning landscape. Surrounded by sharp peaks and a small waterfall at one end, the lake is ridiculously beautiful. The very short optional hike to the lake adds to the charm of the experience, and the landscapes along the hike are simply breathtaking and quite different to most other hikes that you'll do in the Swiss Alps. So get to Kandersteg, and from there you can take a gondola followed by a short easy walk to Lake Urchinensee. Number 16. Schaffhausen and Rhine Falls. Schaffhausen may not be at the top of your mind when it comes to thinking about places to visit in Switzerland, but it absolutely should be. This small historic town in northern Switzerland has plenty and plenty of charm. It has a surprising amount of attractions, dominated by a 16th century fortress with Renaissance period architecture, a lovely riverside location, and close proximity to Switzerland's largest waterfall, Rhine Falls. Number 17. Zurich. Now you can't visit Switzerland without having a taste of Zurich, a vibrant cosmopolitan city steeped in culture and history dating back 5,000 years. Zurich is a famous holiday destination where there are lakes and mountains, plenty of old churches, museums, and every fascinating thing you could possibly imagine in a city. And yes, it is absolutely expensive as F. However, it's kind of like a fairyland, where the city is brought alive in every corner. Cobbled lanes, old towns, full of charm, boutique cafes, shops, it has everything. It's still worth a trip. Number 18. Ascona. The Pearl of Lake Maggiore, which features those pastel-coloured houses all clustered together around a very tranquil harbour. And it will allow for leisurely strolls along the boardwalk promenade, taking in the stunning lake and the mountain views. But the Old Town, at its heart, lies the tall bell tower. Being the town's central landmark and branching out from the church is a series of narrow lanes, plenty of boutiques, antique shops, and galleries. Now, if you've been on my channel for long, I do like my old towns and those leisurely strolls. But food is also one of the main attractions of the town, so if you do love your food, don't forget to try the risotto. Number 19. Lucerne. Now this is a fairy-like town, complete with those charming cobbled streets, a stunning lake, and snow-peaked mountains in the background. So on your first trip to Lucerne, the highlights would be visiting the Chapel Bridge, which can get a little busy, the Lion Monument, and the spectacular lake promenade. So after wandering the streets, there's another opportunity to admire Lucerne from above. Visit the chateau, which is situated as a vantage point high above the roofs of Lucerne. And from up here, you can enjoy a spectacular view, the lake, and of course the mountains. So as you arrive at Zurich, you can board a train straight to Lucerne. Number 20. Trummelbach Falls. Now, one of the most unique waterfalls I've ever seen is Trummelbach Falls, or Trummelbach